You look geared up for battle. Always a smart choice.
No nonsense, just trade.
I need to try out this new override ASAP. Finally makes sense why they put the Sunwing nest directly above the base too. Oh, is
Over
this
here,
it?
Aloy.
This is his memorial?
We would come out here
Damn.
to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plainsong and further east to the Nora sacred lands.
He
Damn.
reflects that.
This hurts.
He often spoke of his sister, Bala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Bala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us.
Oh shoot.
I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
Bam. Next playthrough of Zero Dawn's gonna freaking hurt. Especially because she's so rude to him. Patience, Varl.
Oh no. I got enough trouble with Katalo, always kicking my ass.
Who says I'm any good at it?
The way my luck's going, I'll bet you're a pro.
Sad.
Think you can manage things here while I go help Akaro?
Stopping Regala's war. It'll help us take the fight to the Zeniths?
Yes.
Then I'll make sure the rest of us are ready upon your return.
Okay. I know we both want to make the Zeniths pay for what they've done, but once we infiltrate their base, our priority will be to get Gaia and Beta out of there.
Don't worry. I won't go seeking revenge like some blood-crazed Tenakth. Wherever your arrow strikes, mine will follow.
Let's hope we hit our targets. We'll be facing Spectre drones soon. Aaron fought them before, so...
Already asked him to run us through some combat drills. He moves like an oaf, but he's good with that hammer.
How's Aaron doing?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost both you and Varl. But he never truly succumbed to despair. Guess that Oseram's stubbornness comes in handy sometimes.
I need to get going.
Whatever you plan on doing against Regala, you better return to us in one piece.
I'll try.
Do you need something?
I should head out.
Show those to Nut.
Super weird that there's no Gaia here now. I mean, we have a second Gaia. Wonder if they have her installed just to run the base. Even if she doesn't have the sub-functions. Probably not.
It feels empty in here without Gaia.
Yeah?
I was thinking we could spar for a bit. When you have the time.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course.
Might be a way to deal with my... anger.
Yeah, beating the crap out of me makes you feel better. I'm all for it.
I do have something I need to use this for immediately.
Override installed. Now to find a sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain. Okay, I need to find a sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain.
And with the addition of getting to ride these flying bird dinosaurs, suddenly it's making me think of Anne McCaffrey, Dragon Riders of Pern.
Falling gently. Good. There's someone up here. I'll have to approach them quietly. Got it. Whoa. This is it. I'm in the air. Whoa! Head rush. Hilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tallnecks. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it. Arrowhand. I can see the whole village from up here. Maybe I should check in on it after I've dealt with Regala.
It's real pretty. Also, photo mode's gonna get interesting for landscape shops if you can go anywhere on the landscape. You're right. You're absolutely right. I still love that they've got my little range over here. It's terrifying and awful because my mountain that I'm named after has a freaking slaughter spine on it. Which one is it? It's this spot with the stormbird and the slaughter spine and the dreadwing. Where was it? Oh my god. I can't. I was using the cutout parts to navigate, and now they're gone. I don't know where anything is anymore. Whatever, it was right over here. I scanned the slaughter spine spite. Where'd it go? Slaughter spine spite. Slaughters. There it is. Slaughter sign spite site. I guess I did not scan the slaughter spine site. But this right here, the tallest of these little peaks on this step up is Mount Whitney. And this is the Sierras, and the whole, like, it's named because it looks like sawtooth, and Sierra is saw in Espanol. And then this is named after a man whose last name is Whitney. And then my dad climbed it in a blizzard, not unlike one of the side quests over here. And he almost died, and then I got my name. Which is Sierra, not Whitney, but it was almost Whitney.
There's a tall neck. Need to get on top of its head.
I tried so many other ways to get on this one, but alas. Man, Ayla is gonna be in pain after this. She doesn't have any saddle or padding. Bone on bone. Wait, I need the flying instructions for more than just a second. Accelerate, hover up, brake, land. Dismount.
Now, how to land this thing. Made it. Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the tall neck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Whoa! I'm gonna get used to that.
It's a good thing that didn't shock me. Now, I know, you know, rescuing Beta is important and stuff, but there's something more important first that I need to do, and I've been waiting to do since I got this quest. Like, sorry, Regala, but oh, it's really not gonna let me do just anything else in the entire damn game. Okay, fine. Whatever. Fine. You knew. You guys knew when you made this game. I really hope the DLC is in Arizona. I'm so curious, like, I don't know where it could be or what it could be. It seems like the scope of the story just got totally, like, I mean, Hephaestus is captured. I mean, I know exactly where it is. I just don't think it's gonna let me trigger any of the quest stuff until... I guess I don't remember exactly. I really use those things to orient myself, and now they're gone. Which is fine. It's just like I'm totally disoriented now. I forget if it was no, it's not. It's somewhere high and it's somewhere north. And it was high into the north. That's all I remember. It's like here, I think. No, because you can get to that. Look, I don't remember. I'm still overwhelmed with this entire game's
Gallus rebels.
existence.
Reinforcements, maybe. Heading for the grove. I hope Icaro and Miss Noct can hold out a little longer. There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back.
Bonus points to the whole we're gonna wake up a Horus on anyone's bingo card thing.
Got the cell. Now onto the grove. Pulse from the Tallneck should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. It'll be useful, even after I deal with Regala.
So that's gonna be a new thing towards a thing, isn't it? That's the final collectibles, isn't it? I'm wondering, there's the one where it's only 3 collectibles. What data point is this? Oh, all Horus munitions are inert, so there goes the whole we're gonna fight a Horus plan. See, that makes sense. Good on them for introducing the word bespoke. I feel like that word, I never heard it, and then all of a sudden, only word anyone will use for what it describes. You ever notice like there's like word trends like that? Am I crazy? Or is that just like a word that's been around forever, but everyone just started using in place of whatever was the previous placeholder for the concept of something being bespoke? I am super intrigued for further conversation with Tilda, though. Appendages. gosh. Can you imagine a Horus chucking an EMP? What about my bird when I drop it? That pulse is going to go out in a lot of directions. I'll be above them. Will it disable my shield wing? Tilda, did you think about my survival here? So great. This game is so good looking. Can't wait to get a PS5 and see it even better looking. Because I've got a 4K TV. Like... It's a massive 4K TV in the bedroom that I sit 7 feet away from. This is just 55-inch wall of gorgeous, but it could be gorgeouser. And I know that. And load out better, quicker, because the draw times on PS4 are rough. But I think part of that's because I'm streaming, that takes away some of the system's oomph. Just a little, but it's something.
Alright, here we go.
That's why a lot of streamers use capture cards or OBS. So the system only has to think about... I guess if you're streaming to I'm not good with this stuff.
Morgala's inside. Hikaru will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here goes.
She flies in the wings of the Ten.
The tide has turned! Push through! End of the line, Hikaru. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala!
Oh, I'm gonna have to fight her, aren't I? Or am I? I don't know. It's like, hey, you could live and fight a bigger threat,
Enough
lady.
bloodshed.
Join me.
Let's settle this. You
Or
and
no.
me.
Easy to say when you're on top of a machine.
I'm a little frustrated her EMP didn't knock out her thing either.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept
Seemed
your
like
challenge.
it should have. Same with the Telnex shock override.
And
not
once
affecting
I'm
something.
done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
Wait, really? We're not even doing the fight? No, we will get to do the fight in the ring. Okay. Yeah? Or nah? Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Let me change into something that works for melee, then, because I'm pretty sure pajamas don't. Yeah, not super great. And, we're gonna look like Dearly Departed, I think. No, that's not melee either, really, though. Yeah, this will be great. And I need a warrior bow. Which I finally have a good one. Ooh. Gotta start getting these combo coils. That's gonna be life-changing. I have, like, the worst coils. Crit chance. That seems good. And setting humans on fire seems good. Actually, setting humans on fire seems really good. Well, but that's so negligible. It's the percentage. It's better. 'Cause that's... yeah. Who is this? Alright, Regala, let's do it. I'm not very good at melee, so this might be interesting. I didn't even clip that damn bow, did I? I just looked at it and changed his coils. Wow, I'm smart. That hurt, man.
Sacrifice too great. Useless.
Your armor is about to be useless.
It's like fighting a watcher.
Damn, I'm getting shit talked by freaking Angela Bassett, and it's the best thing.
You have some strength to you.
I barely touched her. But that's about to change because I'm knocking all of her freaking armor off. Oh, okay, we're doing this in stages. And Aloy's gonna earn the respect of the entire Canucks that she hadn't already. Okay, phases.
Alright, so that's how it's gonna be.
Okay, that little squeal of a scream though, that was some good stuff.
Here it comes!
I guess I can't really do further acid damage to her. But I like that they're like bringing you through all the stages of human combat through this. Oh, Regala, you're a coward, just like me. Why is PlayStation Plus telling me to get my monthly games? I grabbed them already. Please don't get that last plasma burst off on me.
Run! Hide your fear!
Oh no. I'm in trouble. Don't have any cleanse potions, so I just gotta sit and take it. Glad I was healing when I did. Don't I have a means to do multi-arrow burst? I do. Damn, I'm barely hurting her. Feels a little weird that it just becomes a matter of next stage. I feel like this is the most evenly matched Halo I've ever done. Let's be real, Halo takes so many arrows too. Yeah, I'm back where we were before, buddy.
This is where it ends!
Yeah, it is.
I will rise above!
Oh, that helps.
I wish there was a parry.
This is all you are! If you want your blood, I finish to the full!
That definitely helps.
Regala, or what happened if Aloy fought someone that was actually, like, finally matched against her? For the first time ever. Without it being training arrows and a training spear. Wait, she's got a weakness. Why have I been using acid when your weakness is fire? I'm dumb. I didn't think to scan a human enemy for weaknesses, because the rest of them have had any that I've noticed. Oh, your sword, I want it. I want
You die here and
your
now.
sword. Okay, what am I doing? I'm changing to fire. Not very great at the melee. Not very great at the melee.
Come to me! I will tell us!
Damn. Do I really not have camera controls right now? Not great ones. Look at her! Freaking... How'd they change the color of their ink after they were already tattooed? That's what I want to know. Yes, was she Desert Clan though? Because that would be pretty easy to do, I guess. I don't understand tattooing, but yellow's a light color. Although it seems the black parts are tattooed and the rest is paint.
Milk!
Damn. There we go.
I'll tear that!
Glad I had this.
I will carve my stone!
There we go.
Here I am again, on my knees before bootlets and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Actually, I was thinking of recruiting you for my cause.
Your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the Ten. You who challenged her by our rights. You must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Your future, lady.
Whether you live or die.
Arachne Queen coming with me.
I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes.
No longer wasted for revenge, because that's what you were trying to do. I'm not trying to get
blood
revenge.
is yours.
I'm trying to save the goddamn
Your
world.
enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room.
Gosh, there's still stuff left to do in this game. Oh shit, Dervahl!
He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, state it.
It's for her alone.
No, not Derval. For a second, though.
From an interested party.
Oh, this is a Sons of Prometheus silence thing, isn't it?
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead.
Yeah.
May it keep you safe.
Thank you.
Finally gonna have some legendary armor? I hope. Will it be like his? Because I also want that so much. And with no modifications made, but that's because I'm an awful person. Anyway,
Do you
what?
have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tanakh for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tanakh army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Eloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late.
So sad that she's going around just smashing focuses. Granted, now she probably has the means to make more, but it's really sad still.
Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
There's this right here is the reason I was like, there's still so much we have yet to discover at the base. Oh, it's not purple, but it's still great. It just looks like the other one I already had, but better. No, it doesn't. It looks totally different, and it's cool.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
Oh, it is the one with the cape, though. It's very similar to Hikaru's. I am bummed that there's like no Banuk presence in this game, but it makes sense within their religion and the Nora's religion that you wouldn't see much of either of them outside of their homelands. Before I go to my base, I have something to do. Prepare for the fight ahead, not do the fight ahead. Right? Right? Singularity. Erg. Oh, okay. I thought it was in this rough vicinity. I cannot fast travel at this time. Fine. Well, who's around to talk to?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking one of them on, actually.
Oh, everyone's got something to say.
Stand up straight, Cabo.
I'm so glad you're alive. This is like the frickin' All-Mother Mountain experience. But way different.
Aloy, you've added yet another deed to your name. And I'm guessing by the look in your eyes that you're not done yet.
Not quite.
Is there anything we can do? We owe you that much.
After everything you've been through, you're one of the best people to support Hikaru's bid for peace. Not just between the clans, but with the Karja too.
Then I will. You have my word.
And until my last breath, I'll make sure the tribe remembers all that you've done for us.
After everything Regala did, you still spared her. I just hope the rest of her followers turn themselves in.
Knowing she was spared might encourage them. But it could also keep the hope that the rebellion lives on.
That's okay. I'm gonna go through and single-handedly wipe out all the camps.
You're spectators?
That's how good of a fight it was, my friend.
Here walks the Honorable Outlander.
At least the rebels are honorable enough to avoid the hunting grounds.
So, how do the wars of the Tanakh compare to the squabbles of the Karja?
I bet you can stare a brother in the face.
And so the Wings of the Ten found us when things were at their direst.
I'm not some legend come to life, Jataka.
That may be, but we will always be in your debt. I hear Regala's pledged her life to you now. I wish you luck.
Aloy, never doubted you knew how to make an entrance.
Did you go with
that.
Draka for leaders
That
of
was something
the
else.
Didn't think I'd find you here.
You know, I just thought a battle that'll be sung about for generations wouldn't sound as epic if the Desert Commander were missing. I would not have shown Regala mercy. But who might argue with the champion killer?
I could execute her, or I could
Wish
let
I
her
could have
live
seen
on
Regala's face when she saw you flying on that machine.
to die in battle.
Wish I could have seen Regala's face when she saw you flying on that machine.
War spear points away changed too.
Dakota, thought you'd be back at the Bulwark.
Let it be known that the Sky Clan defended the Grove today. As hopeless a battle as it was. Until you flew in on the Wings of the Ten, that is. We are in your debt.
You fought for your tribe, so your debt is paid.
On your way, then. There's nothing more to say between us.
It just seems like such a
Champions.
waste.
Warbreaker. You know what's a waste? That we didn't kick them all back.
Racked up a lot of
We have defeated the rebels. And soon, we will wipe out the remaining holdouts.
Your part in today's battle will be recounted for years to come by me
bless.
and all chaplains who come
May
after.
honor guide
We are having a little bit of a rough
Many
time here
Sky
with
Clan soldiers joined Regala's rebellion.
the
I
loading.
doubt Dakota will accept them back, if they even want to return.
One mark.
Strike true as the
enough
Ten.
to challenge the Enduring.
The visions speak of unity, just as Chief Hikaru proclaimed.
Going to try, and I hope I'm there to watch him get his ass.
Your presence honors us.
But my PlayStation, you see it, it's already haunted, so I don't trust anything that
Hikaru
happens
must
on
show
my
strength.
PlayStation.
And Regala must face justice.
There walks the true warrior. How do Regala's forces tame machines? No Tanakh. I never
Still
thought.
need to go find Nil.
Wish I could have seen Regala's face.
People
when she
posted-
saw you flying on that machine.
Just posted pictures, and I was scrolling Twitter, so that's already spoiled for me. Super happy that that happened. Thanks, people.
Observe the grid of JTF-10 in the mountainous regions of the hot zone.
And I might have just done that for you. But I didn't say where he's at. I don't know. You're watching a stream, so that's a little different. You gotta be exposed to content in the game on a stream.
Talk yourself up all you want.
Chief's champion.
Join JTF-10 for a
Good day, Outlander.
deep within the rainforest.
Is that playback device working properly?
Yes. Thank you for helping to fix it.
I mean, Ben's joke tweet made it pretty
the locator
obvious
beacon
Mill
on
was
the
going to be
recordings
in
has
the
led me
game
to
somewhere.
others, but the signal doesn't always travel very far.
So I feel like he wouldn't
You're
have
lucky that the old
like,
ones speak to
mentioned
you.
that character
I wish I could hear their call.
with without that
I have more voices for you to
having
preserve.
something to back
You
it
honor
up,
the fallen.
Have fun. Thanks for stopping in. That's so weird that the black boxes are just a currency to get some rare parts. I haven't turned any of them in because of that. I haven't figured out which parts I'm really gonna want. Like, I don't want to turn any of these in until I have all the best armors and am annoyed.
Let me
on
know
some
when
of
you
the
want to trade
upgrading.
for those voices.
I'll see if the signal leads
But
me
it's
to
also
another
kind of
recording.
cool that there's an easy way to get some of those harder to get parts. I just feel like I want to try to get all of them first to see which ones are harder to get before I use my black boxes for other things. Well, I didn't see if she only has one of each though.
Are you the only
Maybe
one
she only
listening to
has
these
one
voices?
of each.
Oh, no. The others who captured the Oseram Delver heard the voices from these ancient warriors too. They spread the word, and now a lot of people are talking about them. Soldiers are interested in old battles. I'm sure
I haven't even fought a Scorcher yet. I ran into him, but... Okay, so it's just one of each. In that case... In that case...
we will honor the voices here. Let me know when you're ready to part with them.
What will you do with the recordings?
Well, I'll have to speak to my superiors and see if we can make space for them. They aren't from the Ten, but the voices of all warriors must be heard and remembered.
Did the Delver say anything about where to find the recordings?
Only that she found them in ancient flying machines, and that they were sending out some sort of signal.
There is a locator signal from the recording. I can detect it with my relic. That should help me find any more voices that are out there. I hope you find what you want from these recordings.
Copy that. We'll have a cargo on the ground on schedule. Over. Join JTF-10 for a covert operation deep within the rainforest. 700,000 pounds on takeoff and turns faster than my 12-seater puddle hopper. Plus, they only flew the back out of a museum a few months ago. Hell of a way to take this beauty off my bucket list.
That flying machine sounds so huge. Like the grove itself took to the sky.
Join JTF-10 for a covert operation.
Under Hikaro's reign, the Grove is reborn.
You up for a game of strike later? No, I don't.
Who else is there to talk to?
Guess I was wrong. No. We walk in strength.
There's so many people.
So the I heard they're the one behind the carcass contraptions. Ballistic, very light.
And giant lifts of gears and metal and meridian.
Your blade be bright.
So what? They won't last long.
Under Hikaro's reign, the
Join JTF-10 for a covert
The truth
operation.
of the visions
deep
were
within the
revealed by this
rainforest.
Outlander.
That was weird. So I asked the chaplain.
So they fixed the plane, huh? Still gonna be an invisible wall back here or not? 'Cause that's been frustrating to me. Good.
She who flies on the wings of the Ten is always welcome at the village.
Honor. When he was younger, Hikaro was remarkable.
New visions. It's a strong sign that we should send them to rise.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Could you imagine what you should know?
Outlander, only Outlander was she wanted.
If it isn't Regala's Conqueror. We owe you our
Face
thanks,
off
champion.
against machines and prove your worth to the clan.
No army can march without supplies.
Will you stay to hunt down the holdouts?
I need some cleanse potions. Oh wow, potions are cheap in this game. Why haven't I been using them?
Remember
Right.
to use that. I want you back here alive. Don't forget you have them when they look you up.
May our blade strike today.
Outlander.
What did I not have that I have now? Whew. This game is wild. Not much. I'm out of machine force. I need to just go fight stuff for a bit. No, I have not complete. I'm not in any rush to get to the end of the game. I want to do a lot of the side stuff first. I just did On the Wings of the Ten. Like, I'm doing this at my own pace. Just stopping and savoring it, so it's probably going to be a bit before I do. There's a delay on the chat, too, so if you send something, it's going to be a bit before I see it. I've tried to figure out how to remove this, but I don't think the current streaming set I have allows for it, so...
How's our supply of Ashburn? Always be vigilant. We have enough to last.
But, you know, I'm just...
Here walks an ally.
Visions will guide us.
I'm streaming my playthrough, but I'm doing this the way I want to do it. Completely.
Spill some blood, earn some medals.
I'm streaming
That's
it for
what we're
me
here
so I can
for.
go back and see myself experiencing it for the first time. So...
That paint is popular
Their
indeed.
wisdom.
New visions. If you want to help find my brother, talk to Marshal Ivira at the Valley of the Fallen. Greetings, Tamer of Machine.
Keep your plate bright.
You must want something today. Use it carefully so you don't stain your fingers.
The end of the battle is the start of That's her.
Oh,
Strong to take to the sky. Keen blue eyes on the wings of the pen.
Caro and Aloy brought us
Visions will
victory.
guide us.
Leave him alone.
God, how do I get out of here? I get so turned
Maybe
around.
if I move this piece...
I just want to get... There we go. It's just... Okay. That
Caro's
gate.
enemies fall before him.
On to something else.
Right?
Your blade is to be
Yes?
respected, Outlaw.
Yes.
May Regala's rebellion turn to death and brought a legend to life.
Hot. I'm sweating everywhere.
What's with the little sunwing indicator on the radar there? That's annoying. I feel like I want to land and mount just to get rid of it. Okay, okay.
We're going up here. Flying lower is probably safer.
We don't really need that anymore either. This is asking a lot on the loading. I like how the little shield generators flap in the wind. That's a cool little touch.
This is the mountain where that Tanoic thrested with the Stormbird. Rika's armor should be around here somewhere.
It's cool that you can stay mounted after landing.
Get this from my stash when I need it.
Huh. You? Oh, it's just sitting in the snow. Oh, it's just a piece of it.
A fragment of Rika's armor. There must be more.
Yep.
I don't like the sound
That's
of
not
that.
surprising. It's worth something with lightning defense. This is decent lightning defense. But where's that Oseram one I've been wearing?
Whoa! It must be the Stormbird that killed Farika.
Sunwing, why aren't you helping? Oh, you do have 3 inches per wing. Why was that one smaller? Or did I knock him off? Storm. Smash. Where'd you go? Can I do it again? Yeah. That's not surprising. Where you're thunder attack, and now you just want to dive bomb me.
Don't have enough stamina yet.
Damn. What a waste. Is this how it's gonna be? Just constantly? I have a rope caster. I should pull it out. Or...
Rika's armor. One more bit of armor lodged in the machine. Focus might find something I missed. Find some my stash later. fingers feel stiff in this cold.
I bet it's up here. And this part that you have to fly to get to. What the hell am I missing? That?
Another armor fragment.
Okay. Gotcha. And
looks like another bit of armor. I guess that's it then. I should let the Tenakth know I recovered what's left of Farika's kit.
So I can travel back here whenever I want. Where is it?
Startle anyone. Better land.
Come on. Oh! Oops.
Oh, I thought I had that.
Yeah, I thought I had that. We're gonna go the easier route. And change outfits.
Outlander.
The Outlander has shown us. We must join the crew.
You, Outlander. Come and trade.
Oh, come on. You can do better than that.
Played me right.
Heard him.
Now here walks a true warrior. My blade fought alongside the outlaw.
You fought well.
The rebels were beaten at the booth.
We should dress as walk tall, champion.
What do you think it's like, you
Your
know,
blade is
to
be
fly?
respected, Outlander.
The way Farika did it? Horrifying. We saw you fly. Did you find Farika?
I was able to retrieve her armor. What's left of it anyway. She didn't stand a chance against that Stormbird.
Ah, I see. Painful end. But not without glory. So, what do you think? Was she the first to fly on the wings of the Ten?
She was brave, and spent a fair amount of time in the air. I'd say what she did qualifies.
She flew! I knew it. The first to fly. As her successor, you should keep her armor. You can fix it up at the workbench. This way.
Once you repair the armor, you're welcome to it. You take after Farika. Bold, brave, and a diplomatic liar.
She met a harsh fate. Let her have the title.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It's kind of you to show such humility.
Matters more to y'all.
May your enemies
Hey, look, I do fly all the time, though.
Can you spell Regala as clearly as bulwark, Outlander?
I already felled Regala.
Farika's armor, wear it with her blessing.
Moose travel slow, though, I get it. Oh, why have I not done this? Oh no, I did do this. Why is this still in here? Whatever.
Put your corals on.
Pretty cool looking. I will go there and I will have the conversation. I don't think it's gonna launch me into the final battle without giving me a chance to... I don't know if we're even there yet, if we've got more to do. go in here and talk people into knocked armor. Just doesn't. I want to do it in traditional Aloy gear. Even though there's a slight variation on it.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks. Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base?
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood.
Boundaries, girl.
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh, no. You first.
I love it so much.
Better get everyone in the control room so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. I will, Rost. Now and always. With Regala out of the way, Hikaru and Tanakh, they're safe. The future's up to them now. I do wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me. But if I've learned anything about them, that it's not a battle I am going to win. Focus. It's Varl's.
Oh, sad.
I used to think no Nora would ever accept one. But Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed. He refused to let me push him away. I failed Varl at Gemini. I should have pushed harder. I should have done more. I'd give anything to have him back.
watered those plants for you.
Oh?
I just know they meant a lot to you, and, well...
Thank you, Larry.
Aloy, you came back with some interesting friends.
Wish I could say we don't need them. But Silence and Tilda are here for a reason. Even Regala.
Yeah. Enemy of my enemy and all that, right?
Right. You, talked to Tilda at all?
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
I think so. Well, let's hope. Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
Yet. So, Katalo tells me you flew. Well, that's new. I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the fun.
Don't worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon. With the Zeniths.
Looking forward to it.
I guess Silence is keeping to himself, as usual.
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry ass to the ground.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on that smug face of his? After everything he's done?
Sure. Later. Right now, he's got something we need.
Alpha's assembled.
I better get going.
Oh, you know where to find me.
Aloy, it appears that we have some interesting new guests. I'm glad to see you're okay, though. I heard you gave the Tanakh something to talk about. I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling riding a sunwing.
Sorry to disappoint. Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal. Bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's definitely different. Ready to head over to the Zenith base?
Whatever comes, we will endure.
Have you talked to any of our new friends?
Erend and I tried speaking to Silence, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
Charming, isn't he? I have to go. I trust you to keep things civil around here?
I'll make sure Erend doesn't punch Silence in the face, if that's what you mean.
Thanks.
Like that. She knew exactly what. Don't you just want to just deck him? Yes.
You flew? Kotalo told me. And took out Regala's machines? You know what? I don't even know why I'm surprised. I saw we have visitors and a new weapon. Does this mean we're ready to take the fight to the Zeniths?
Almost. I suppose you saw that Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the legacy. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths, or just scared of her. Probably both.
Yeah.
You sure you're okay going on this mission? I know things must be happening pretty fast for you.
I've already braved oceans and madmen who thought they were ancestors reborn. Why not a few immortals with lethal drones at their command, too?
Guess the more the merrier. Are you okay?
I was wondering, is it really safe having someone like Regala here? She seems angry. The kind of angry that leads to murdering people in their sleep.
Don't worry. We're going to point that anger in the right direction. The Zeniths.
If you say so.
I hope our new guests have been behaving.
This Silence, he's the one who built the weapon that can take down Zenith shields?
He is. Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions about it. He refuses to dole out his secrets to us lesser mortals.
Oh.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm, kind, welcoming?
Our spirit?
Yeah. He was born without that. I need to wrap up a few things, but stay sharp.
I'll be ready when you call.
Love this so much. Except for the whole Varl dying thing. Could have done without that. That's super sad. And Silence is gonna be hanging out by his lantern, isn't he?
I'm gonna clean my gear later. I can do yours if you want.
Oh, Aaron.
I cleaned it already.
Yeah, of course.
You're so thoughtful.
Don't
Everyone's
mention it.
dealing with grief
Did you need something?
in their way. Yep, not surprised that you're in here.
Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
You gonna lie to
Since when
me,
were
or
you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regalla's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So
Just
all
wanted to
this
know if I
time,
was right.
even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation. At the Hades Proving Lab.
you sent me there to die, you asshole. Yep, you sent me into a trap.
Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a bunch of Oseram tinkerers to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved.
Yep.
Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zenith at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
Why help Regalla take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hikaru.
Before Regala's rebellion, Hikaru was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier?
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regala craved was war, against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
Corporate shills. Phrase in game. Thanks, Silence.
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
Yeah.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
Alright, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, coming from
I'm
you.
aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
Just you wait, Varl. We're taking those space slugs down.
There you are. Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been
You've got
thinking
your
about what you
wall
said
art.
at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that.
Yeah, it was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so... what happened?
Freaking knew it!
I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her, I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream, it's what,
a second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
The truth comes out. Freaking knew it. Freaking knew it. Okay, cool. Cool.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all of their plans.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. The secret passage into their base and the little trick I pulled to save you.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me, but for the art stored in its depths. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant, visionary. She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the proving lab after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Far Zenith, not who I truly am.
When it's time to break into the Zenith base, what can we expect?
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled your friends. Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible to Beta and Gaia's location, dealing with heavy resistance along the way. There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them. In addition, they've also been ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard. Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
So, Eric... was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required a more personal touch. There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On occasion, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality simulations. In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he pleased, though I suspect with diminishing satisfaction.
Alva's tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old world.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him, though I'm sure he'd bask in the adoration.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And
I need
the
to
others.
listen to that again.
I would very much like to see his face when
Zoned
he
out partway
realizes
through.
we've beaten him.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest, and as such had dealings with all. It made him one of the wealthy, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth?
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
Wait.
When I was in the
Damn it.
ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley. When we established lights, showed, and while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth.
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths. Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What, like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
Okay. I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
Wild.
Would you like to continue our chat?
I should be going.
I'll be making final preparations.
I keep thinking he's just gonna be standing there.
Alrighty.
The rebel holdouts can't be allowed to continue their pointless fight.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regala's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you.
Your people keep mentioning the wings of the Ten. What exactly does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings. and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. It is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. And now, you have done it. Like the deeds of the Ten themselves, it will never be forgotten. So, tell me, how did it feel?
I won't lie. Pretty good.
I can only imagine.
I mean, you want to come with me? Like, I'm pretty sure we can make it happen.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that doesn't seem natural. I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her, nothing would surprise me. Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their base. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf. Though, I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
As you say. You have more than earned my trust.
Look, I know you're probably not happy about keeping Regala around, but I want her on our side when we fight the Zeniths.
It is more than she deserves. Even so, I will not question your judgment.
Thank you, Kotallo.
Have to pay attention during this because I was thinking about Liz and Tilda.
Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their base. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf. Though, I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
As you say. You have more than earned my trust.
I have to go. But I'll be briefing everyone on the plan soon.
Understood.
Alla hanging out downstairs. Got you in here.
Is this a bad time?
Not at all. Right.
No longer in here. Silence is in here. That's the exit. That is a quick way down. Beta's not in here anymore, so who is? Yep.
This place smells wrong. No sand or wind, only cold steel. And the others up there, your squad.
They can hold their own. As for this base, it may not be what you're used to. But it is a shelter.
Call it what it is. A cage.
You came here on your own.
For the battle you promised. So for now I wait in my cage for your word. Tell me when to strike.
The whole time I've been in the West, I've been fighting you and your rebels. I'd at least like to know why.
You were among the enemy. What more is there to know?
Why did you do it?
Dork, Jiroka, Makalo, and the Karja pushed into the desert to raid our people. My brother's squad was among the first to intercept them. But the Karja captured them, strung them up, and burned them alive as an example. It was too late. I found them by the sound of their screams.
So you wanted vengeance?
Vengeance? No. I wanted devastation. To tear down the Karja's cities and drown the land in blood. Hunt down every last survivor and grind their bones until the sky chokes on the dust. But my chief betrayed me. Betrayed the Tanakh.
The deal you made. Override tech in exchange for an assault on the Zenith base. How did Silence approach you?
That name means nothing to me. My agreement was with Oseram mercenaries, the sons of Prometheus.
So all this time, you didn't even know who you were really dealing with? And you trusted a group of Outlanders?
If it was a trick, I would have crushed them. But they offered me the chance to run the Karja down with the machines. The terror in your enemy's eyes when they see you charge. You know what I'm talking about. I bet you felt it.
I don't think so. What about your end of the deal? Would you have honored it?
Had I killed Akaro and become chief, these Zeniths would have been the first of the tribe's victories. But because of you, my people will continue to consort with the enemy. A tribe of weaklings.
Because of me, hundreds of Tanakh won't throw away their lives in a battle they can't win. Are you really going to fight alongside me?
I have no reason to betray you.
Really?
I failed to kill Hakaro, failed to eliminate you. No Tanakh would follow me now. The Karja remain out of my reach, cowering behind their walls. All I have left are the screams of those long dead and unending rage. So show me where to bury it.
How did Hikaru betray you?
Hikaru called on the clans to resist the Karja's red raids. But we did more than just defend. We hunted them, and they fled as children before a pack of claw striders all the way to their border. There we ripped down their stone walls. Their domain was ours for the taking. But when it came time to push on, Hikaru ordered us to fall back. What soldier retreats when slaughter is at hand?
The kind who wants peace for their people.
Peace is just a lull between vendettas. But I thought my chief had greater tactics in mind, so I stood by him, even when he allowed that filthy Karja to join our ranks.
Fashav.
I enjoyed watching him die at the embassy. He should have been put down when we first captured him on the field. Instead, Hikaru made him a marshal.
Fashav told me how he became a marshal. He earned it just like any Tanakh.
It was an insult. No Outlander can ever deserve to wear our armor, bear our marks. And then a Karja messenger was brought before us? That's when I knew. I had to run my blade through Hikaru and drag his treacherous corpse to the gates of the sun.
What happened when the Karja messenger appeared before Hikaru?
The quivering priests bore a message from their new king. No more war. No more raids. Suddenly the Karja wanted to talk peace. An embassy at the very fortress we tore down? A true Tanakh would never take a Karja truce. Their blood exists to be spilled. But Hikaru lapped up the priest's message. He showed himself a Karja-loving traitor when he accepted. That's when I challenged him.
And lost.
His mercy was just another sign of his weakness. I vowed never to rest until the debt was repaid, with him on his knees before me. So with an army of soldiers and machines at my back, I returned. The day you got in my way.
All right. I guess we'll both face the end soon enough.
Ever since you got in my way, I've wanted to see your bones burned white beneath the sun. But if I'm to die in battle, then it might as well be with the one who flew with the wings of the Ten.
I'll let you know when it's time to move out.
Wild stuff. Wild. And it's just reviewing the plan. It's not actually going, so I'm gonna go up there. Right? Right?
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that?
Anything I should handle before that? Sounds ominous. Sounds point of no returny. That sounds like... Oh, should I sleep in this bed during the looming shadow?
I'm definitely not getting any of this.
This seems like it would be it.
Ow! I can read this later.
Okay. Whatever. I'm gonna do this as my first fully developed skill tree. I think I might have one shy of actually being able to fully fill it out though, which is annoying, but yeah, okay. I will be right back, and then I'm going to do some side questing. I want to do the rest of the loyalty quests, and I think I'm going to take out the rebels. I don't know. That can't be the last quest if there's higher level rebel camps. I don't know. Okay, whatever. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I have returned. Alright. Where are we headed, Katalo? Thought it seemed like there was more to do here.
The Zenith Lab's around here. That's where Katalo said we'd find what he needs to build himself a new arm. I should let him know I'm around.
Alright, Katalo, let's get this for ya.
Hey, Katalo? I'm at the Zenith Lab. Ready to come over?
I'm on my way. Aloy, I appreciate you meeting me here.
I'm happy to help. Did Gaia mention where exactly in the Zenith Lab we'd find what you need?
She mentioned the chamber where you found Beta, and the database that lies within. She said it'll help us find the knowledge and components I require to build a new arm.
At least we know where to look. We will have to be quick about it, in case the Zeniths are watching.
Understood.
The lab's up this way.
Buddy.
You okay?
I got this.
Machines. We're scrapping the specters for parts.
Should we dispose of them?
Or we can sneak past them.
Your choice.
Simple little guys, because I need small machine cores.
Should try something other than power.
Oh, there's a shell walker that I completely overlooked. That's fine though.
Careful! It's dangerous even with missing parts!
Apex shell walker. How does that look versus the normies? Yeah. Just want to know if you're still blue at all. The blue is still there at all. It's all just gold now. It's all just gold now. I should have charged that shot better. It's okay. Forget about me. Go back to your life. I'm just trying to steal your parts, buddy.
Watch it! The wounded beast only fights harder!
Come on, I need your cores.
Entrance to the lab is by that tunnel. Come on.
One day I'll have a fully upgraded bow and actually have some accuracy.
Oh, my pack's full. I can get it from my stash later.
Oh, that's just the gun, but I do got this. Anything else? Yeah, that. Almost missed that. That would have been sad. And in we go. But there's goodies. I want the goodies too. It's kind of interesting that we leave everything up here from the earlier battle.
Don't think we're supposed to go that way.
A rush of air.
The enemy did this?
Hard to believe, but yeah.
Gaia said the Zeniths made incredible discoveries here. But in the end, they only used such knowledge for selfish purposes.
At least now we can use it to do something good.
Enemies up ahead.
Last night won't do much here.
period. Now, finish it. And again! Hostile eliminated.
We better get a move
Small
on.
machine core.
The room we found Beta in is up ahead.
Lead the way.
Where do I get small machine cores? Do I have any small machine cores right now? I just haven't been killing a lot of small machines, and I need to go back to that.
Is that it down there?
Yep, we better make our way down there. We're here. Now we just need to find a way to access the database Guy was talking about.
I'll wait here.
Varl mentioned you found Beta in one of those pods. I would hate to be locked up inside such a thing. There's barely room to breathe.
What's up, buddy?
I think I found what we're looking for.
Let's hope it holds the answers we seek.
I'll download the database to your Focus, so you can search through it later.
What about the components?
They should be somewhere on the... Spectres!
Let's teach them respect!
Seriously? So, 25 is good plasma resistance, right? It looks like that's about as good as the plasma resistance gets. This is better. That's nice. I wish it had a different logo. But I think I'll take it. Gotta remind myself how to fight these. blaster's still my only source of plasma output, though. It's acid also. Well, gotta fight 2 specters at once this time. That'll be fun. Okay. Thanks. I need to get a plasma bow. Well, that'll have to do. Whatever, that should work. Where'd I put it? There.
Get my stamina.
That's the way! Hit it some more before that plasma blows!
Oh, I'm in the corner. I'm in the corner. I don't know why I'm doing that, but whatever. What the heck is going on here? Ow. Where's your buddy?
Keep at it!
There we go. Nice.
The Zeniths might send reinforcements. We need to finish up and get out of here. The components should be somewhere on the 2nd floor.
I'm right behind you.
Wild.
We need to search the entire floor.
I'll keep a lookout. Don't want any more surprises.
Thanks, Catalo.
Good idea.
I'll do my thing. Probably gonna be some puzzling going on in here, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't think it'll connect.
Dang. Was just completely overlooking doors blown through walls.
A vent. Might be a way out of this room.
Goodies? Goodies for Aloy. Yeah, goodies for Aloy.
Please tell me the components are in there.
There it is. I just overlooked the others. I hear green, shimmery sounds.
The components have to be here somewhere. No room on me. I can send it to my stash. Gotcha. I should go back and give these to Catalo.
Here,
You
buddy.
found the components?
See for yourself.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
Something wrong?
I was just thinking about what it will be like after I build the arm. Will I feel different? Whole again? Idle thoughts. They can wait until we're back at base.
You go on ahead. I might want to take one more look around, in case there's anything useful.
Very well. I look forward to putting what we found to good use. Walk with the 10.
Did that. Is that really the whole thing, though? Oh, no!